Yes. Big up to everyone locked in, man. You guys already know what time it is. Time to share our opinion. Hey, I saw this and I thought we need to speak about it because normally I don't really get involved in these conversations. You know what I mean? Normally I leave it to everyone else. But I saw it and it slightly triggered me slightly. Didn't not a lot, but just slightly triggered me. There's a few other topics as well I want to chop up. Guys, we're not going to be here for long. So please, on the way in, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and share your opinions in the chat. Sav in the building. Big up, broski. Hey, it's a good one, man. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. Today wasn't so bad, to be fair.
Come on.
Right, let's get into it, blood. FSG, blood. These men are about to buy Malaga. So these men are going over to Spain alongside Trent. That's what I heard on the streets, blood. These men are going to Spain with Trent as well.
I heard Trent's mom and dad getting on their private jet. It's not, bro. It's not my fault, bro. I just heard that. You get me? Don't judge me.
Nah, Sav, bro. Listen, I don't think this is the right time for the Athletic to be writing articles about these things, bro. Not when we're in the midst of losing Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, and Mohamed Salah, bro. I don't think it's the right time to be talking about FSG trying to acquire other clubs. I think they should have just left that and gone, you know what? It's not the right place. Let us talk about something else. Let's write something else. These men have chosen to throw gasoline on it, bro. Because Trent is now going to Real Madrid. These men are buying clubs over in Spain. And right now, we don't know if Virgil and Salah staying at the football club, bro. Nah. Talk to me, Sam. What's your initial thoughts about this, bro? Because it's mad still.
It's weird. I don't really mind it, bro. Like, I do understand why people feel like it's ill-timed. But that's because they always see FSG as a person and not a company. And we know that's true because people always refer to it as FSG did this and FSG that, even though what they're really referring to is John Henry, and he's got the majority shareholder. That's how you become an owner in it, but it's not all his decisions on everything. So the reason why I think that is because it's to do with football, and Liverpool, we want money spent on us, and we want this spent on us, and we've got these contracts, but I'll be deadly honest, they actually have nothing to do with each other at all, bro. And I get why it bothers people. Like, I think the example I could give is, you own like a mall, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you're in talks to buy, I don't know, bro, like Shake Shack. A man are like, yo, but at Morley's, we, you know what I mean? We're trying to buy these brand new state-of-the-art fryers and all that. So what's the owners doing that? I'm like, yeah, because the owners just own stuff. It's not the manager doing it. It's not the manager of Morley's going to Shake Shack to buy their company. It's the owner, bro. And the owners just don't have anything to do with each other. It's hard for people to wrap their head around, but I do believe if people want to venture into this side of fandom and talking about finances and ownership and stuff like that, people have to do their research and have to do their due diligence and have to study a little bit. Obviously, I'm not asking the man to go uni for it just to be a fan, but I'm saying you can't, like, before people lose their mind about certain things, you have to work out how things work. You know how many people are shareholders in other companies that are very similar to theirs? Yeah. You know what I mean? You can have a man who's got like a couple shares in Vodafone and he's got some in O2 as well. Conflict of interest, you would think, but Malaga and Liverpool have nothing to do with each other. Malaga's they're in the league under the Liga.
Yeah,
they got relegated. They got relegated in like 2018, and they had a big club from back in the day. Like, I remember they had the injection of cash back in like 2010, I think, 9. And then they brought like Van Nistelrooy and all those players, and Pellegrini was the manager. But I think it's a good buy for them. Good location. Malaga's a tourist spot, isn't it? So we know that all the girls from England want to go to Malaga and that. You know what I mean? It's seen as like the upper echelon of like tourism and that. So it makes sense for them business-wise. And I'll be honest, I'm not mad at it, bro, because I think Liverpool need like feeder clubs and that. We need people to send players on loan and that, and youngsters. So if you can get that club going, build them up, get them promoted, who knows, man? You get himself a good manager over there, good league, and then have like one of them conveyor belts where, you know, Leipzig have the Red Bull clubs in it. so they can remove that. Liverpool don't really have that. We used to have like, I don't know, Anderlecht or somebody like that. I don't think it's a bad thing. No, yeah, so good.
Well, how does I get you at that point as well? I'm trying to look at from the fan. So I'm going to take up the fans
Okay.
argument, right? So the fans argument would be right now, currently, we don't care about you acquiring other football clubs, right? We care about what's going in our football team, in our football club. We're now about to lose one of the so-called quote-unquote generational talents from our team, and he's going to go and play for a quote-unquote bigger club. We're also unsure where our main forward that scores all of our goals, gets all of the assists, is going. We also, the best defender I've personally seen is also, there's no real evidence that he might stay. Then you're also looking at a young talent in her like Harvey. I know a lot of people don't really rate him like that. Potentially with the news saying he could go. Then you're also hearing like Kanate's contract, he's up the year before. So all of the club stuff is these are all things going on, right? But yet still they found the time to try and acquire a football team. So from a fan's argument. That to me is mental. If a fan heard that, they'll be like, okay, all right, you guys can find the time for that, but you can't find the time to make Trent feel special, make Mo stay, make Virgil stay, sort out the future of the club, which is like Kanate, future captain, or whatever it may be. We don't want to do none of that. We want to spend all of our time trying to go and find a new club to go on.
I want to be correct on this, but didn't FSG last year make Michael Edwards the head of football?
Yes.
Because he works for FSG
all
now.
Of their footballing, yeah.
Okay, so he's probably going to head this up as well then if it's head of football. So now that we've established that, we have to take FSG out of it.
Okay.
They've hired a man to do that job. And that man is seeing over all the football stuff for FSG. And he hired Hughes to do that job. So all the contract stuff, yes, the money will come from our owners, of course, but all the contract stuff that need to be sorted, all the deals that need to be sorted, all the sit-downs and the negotiations, bruv, John Henry and whoever and all the 28 board members have nothing to do with that at all. Now, a board member will always step in, make their voice known, pull out whatever and sell stocks when things are going wrong because we're not sure about this ain't going well. But for them, on the financial side, for people who have got shares, clubs ran fine. The club that we're talking about, our club, Liverpool, is top of the table and about to win the Premier League, which is going to get us another injection of cash. So from their point of view, it's like, it's the perfect time to do it. It's not the worst time for them. It's the perfect time. Why? Because you can imagine if we were fourth, trying to get fifth, and this was happening, and people were kicking off. It's like, yo, we need to handle this. But from their point of view, remember, they're not footballing guys. That's why they employed Edwards to do that. So, yeah, we know about the contracts and all that stuff, and I agree. Like, I feel like if we know that going into next year, at the end, Kanate and Alisson will be there, and then I'm guessing that start of the season, I'm looking to see a new contract for them. And if you're not going to get a new contract for them, I'm trying to see you sell them, because that's the model what everyone wants to work off. With Salah and Virgil, we're not privy to inside information. We just have these subliminals from Salah every now and again, and Virgil just seeming mad comfortable and smiling all the time. So we don't know what's going on there. But Salah's one seems he is always on. We haven't got close, and Virgil's one was at the time they haven't spoke to me. I think they've spoke to both of them, and I think negotiations are going. It's probably a time thing. And the other timing of the Trent stuff, they can't really help it because it's just come out, hasn't it? Like, it seems that people knew about it already, and you can't get another club to shut their mouth about a new player, bruv, coming in if he is, because you've got sponsors to deal with, which, funny enough, Real Madrid and Liverpool are going to be sponsored by Adidas now. Trent's already sponsored by Adidas. There's the fans on the Real Madrid side for them that they want to get, so they're not going to keep it quiet because it's not natural for them to do it. So yeah, like I said, as much as I understand from your point of view on behalf of the fans, if the fans educate themselves a bit on it, it won't bother them as much, bro. It's just business. It's just that now we're privy to more stuff that's going on with owners now because we have people like Dave Okop and Paul Joyce and that reporting it, which is fair enough to them because their job is not a problem. But before, this has always been happening. It's just that we would never have known. we would never have known these kind of things. We would have known once they brought it. Because at the moment, if this falls through, or remember it says in talks to buy Malaga, not long ago it was in talks to buy Bordeaux. So, like, it's kind of one of them ones. You kind of don't want people to know that kind of thing unless it gets done, because otherwise it's just causing hiccups for no reason. And people are all animated over it. So for me, I think as Liverpool fans, let's just focus on winning the league and trying to enjoy that. I wouldn't even focus on Salah and Virgil's contracts in Liverpool fans at the moment because we can't do anything about it. We have no control over it at all. What will happen will happen. Enjoy having the players here. Enjoy what this perceived loyalty that you think they've all got. But listen, like, as much as the players are loyal in some way, which I do think they all are at one point, they're loyal to their contract, which is what they have to do. And after that, they have to take care of themselves. Of course, you would love it, and I would love it, and ENDZ would love it if the players chose the fans over themselves and their contract. But that's not realistic. They got like kids in that, and parents and family members and wives. So whatever's going to happen will happen, and I guess people are scared of it, scared to go back to the dark ages and that. But let's be honest, we've not been in any dark ages. We haven't gone backwards while FSG's been here, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? So they've been here since whenever, and we haven't gone backwards. So let's just hope that they do what they need to do. But like I said, on the positive side, they could just buy Malaga and build it up, and all of a sudden, instead of having to sell, I don't know, example, Trey and McConnell and all that, you got to feed the club there, send them over there, do that. I don't see it as a bad thing.
Looking at Abdi in the chat, man, says, no, it's not running fine. They need to fix Liverpool before buying another club. Jaku is saying that if they could buy a club in South America, that would be quality as well. Because then we can obviously get the players through that as well. Mm-hmm. If we buy them, right, on a positive note, if we buy them, does that mean that we can like funnel players through them, maybe get players from them as well, and kind of use that as, all right, we're going to loan players out. When we go to loan them, that's where they go. That's the team.
Yeah. It's not going to be like written in stone, but yeah, because all the clubs that we know are connected to other clubs at the moment do that. And yeah, I mean, like, how smooth did the Savinho deal go through from Man City, bro? For Girona?
That was smooth.
And they're in cahoots, blood. It was like smooth as hell. And what was the talk straight away? If Guardiola doesn't sign his contracts, we're going to get my man to be the manager. Straight away, he was on some. So I hear what Abdi's saying in that, bro, but let's be honest, like, step away, take the rose-tinted glasses off. Our club's not broken. There's nothing to fix, bro. It's not broken. It's a personal one because we love the players. But from their point of view, which if you're gonna have this conversation, then we're gonna have to look from their point of view because they are the businessmen. What's broken? Like, they're not football people, so all they know is winning and making money. And we're about to win the league, which is we're nearly there. They just got this new manager in who in his first season's about to win the league, so we got that right. The previous season before that, we got these 4 midfielders, and them 4 midfielders contributed to about to win this league. The season before that, we gave Klopp money to buy Nunes, and it hasn't worked out. But guess what? We're about to sell him and get some money back off him. We got youngsters coming through. The fans in the stadium are all right. They're not moaning about anything. We had that brand new stand before. The 2 seasons before that, we had the training ground. In the stadium's fine when you go there. Anyone who's been Anfield over the last 5 years knows it's smooth sailing in there. Little scan, go in there, bare space. Easy to get your hot chocolate and your beer. Quick. Everything's smooth. Like, as businessmen at their level, if they're not, like, why would they're only going to know when there's a problem in finances and what's the reason for it. You think John Henry knows that Salah and Virgil are like good.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? That's for Richard Hughes to sort out. Michael Edwards knows that, but we know Michael Edwards' policy from prior was, man gets over 30, I'm not really trying to, you know what I mean? And he's probably passed it on to Hughes as well, so it's one of those ones. They have to do that. They employ people to do the football job. So if man ain't got no argument for Hughes and that, then I don't know what you got an argument for.
What? Yeah, that's a good question then. Why does Hughes and Michael Edwards, why do they don't really get a lot of the blame when things are not going right from the team standpoint. It's always the owner's fault. I always wondered that because I'm like, you employ these guys to do a job, but yet still we never mention them when we're talking about like getting players, signing or selling players. We never really mention them. Edwards used to get a lot of praise because when we say like we used to rob these other teams, we used to give them our players for like 30, 40 million. You're like, how? But now no one cares when we're in the contract situation. Yeah, you're right. FSG's going to obviously sanction the money side of it, but it's down to Richard Hughes and it's down to Michael Edwards to kind of sort this out.
Yeah. Bro, I've never been in a space where, especially since maybe more since like I don't even want to just say fan content, but fans in general of all. There's been a rush on it online of fans, and they've always, don't get me wrong, they've been there throughout Twitter times and that way. It's got more and more, and I'd say once COVID got there, more and more people swooped in because they didn't have enough to do. Let's talk about it. So what happened is like Liverpool fans. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm saying in general, they got swooped into being emotionally attached to like sporting directors and stuff. That's never been a thing, bro. Like we know more about sporting directors in 2025 than we ever have. Now, yes, we got the internet and Google and all that stuff, but we know too much, bro. Yeah, mate, it's a very strange thing that we have going on with it, and because of that, people got attached to the dream team of Michael Edwards and Klopp, and oh my god, he's done this, and oh my god, it's so cold that he sold, I don't know, he sold Jordan Ibe for this, and this guy sold Brewster for this and all that. I mean, I never understood why we got gassed off it because unless we were at a club that was selling players and immediately spending the money that we got from them, I've never understood why Liverpool fans get excited about these sporting directors and stuff. Same as soon as Thingy was coming back, Michael Edwards, man, them was streaming and getting gassed, and everyone's thumbnail was all over excited. We're gonna cook, we got Edwards back and all that. At the end of the day, bruv, like, yeah, man can buy the players, but other clubs have brought great players over the years and stuff. And if the manager ain't right and can't coach the team properly, it doesn't matter, bro. I mean, we know that the Galacticos they underperformed, didn't they, for years?
Yeah, that's true.
For years, bro. Like, people do this thing now with Real Madrid where it's like, oh my god, they just win everything and Trent's gonna go. Brother, before 2014, it was looking bleak, bruv. It was all spread out and that. It's not like don't let all the Champions League fool everyone, bro. Perez had to come back. People forget that he left, bro. He hasn't been the Real Madrid president the whole time. He left and had to come back, bro. Went through about 9 managers or something in a short space of time. One of the seasons went through like 3 or 4 managers. So our club is run properly. It's just that it doesn't. Like, I know I say this all the time, but it just doesn't match what the fans want. For example, I'll just use what Abby said in the chat when he said, "I'll fix Liverpool first." Notice that Liverpool fans, and I'm here with you as well because we all whatever, but we're not slotting it. So Liverpool fans will always be. We need a left back. We need a midfielder. We need another centre back. We need a striker, and then we can talk about if FSG is doing a good job. I hear all of that. When did you hear Slot say any of that apart from the midfielder? So it's all based on our subjectivity that we think we need a left back because Robbo's legs are going. But that doesn't matter. Like, the manager never said that. We think we need another centre back because we're worried about Gomez's legs and Kwanzaa and all that. But the manager never said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think that we need a new striker. But the manager's still playing who he's playing, and we were saying that, brother, and we scored 106 goals, and us and Chelsea have scored the most goals in the Premier League. So while we're costing our players and stuff, oh my god, Jota and Nunes and blah blah's only scored 4 goals in 2025, still top goal scorers. So it's always a subjective thing, and don't get me wrong, I promise people in the chat, I'm not telling you not to think like this. We're football fans, it's natural. You know what I mean? If I see a striker stinking up, I'm naturally gonna go as a fan. We need a new striker, but we're not the coach, and FSG's not the coach. So for them, it's just run our club properly, innit? What do we need to run the club properly? And they ask Michael Edwards that question: what do we need to get Liverpool to get to this spot so we can make more money? before anyone gets offended, that's what they're supposed to do, the businessmen. They're not going to ask, what do we need to get to Liverpool to this spot to win the Champions League and the Prem? It's what do we need to get to this spot to win, only so we can get the money? I don't give a damn about your Champions League medal. You know what I mean? It's nice to show off to other billionaires that my assets doing great. But that's more like a Saudi thing. Like Saudi owners do that kind of stuff. Because a toy to them, they got bare billions. My toy's doing better than yours. Like horse, like people own horses and that.
Yeah.
They don't need the money from the horse winnings. They just want to know that, you know what I mean? So that's what FSG and whoever in that club, the president or whatever, will tell Michael Edwards, what do we need to do this? He's going to say this and blah, 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 blah. Okay, is this budget all right? Or is it blah, blah, blah? Yeah, well, we need to do this. Okay, you're the Moneyball guy, Edwards. You studied this. Okay, pass that message on to Hughes. I employed Hughes because he follows my policy already, bro. Otherwise, why would I get him? So he's a data guy too. So it's like, Hughes, what do you need to, you know what I mean? And it's like, well, I can probably get this out of that. And, you know what I mean? We can't get another Salah, but there's this other guy who's 20 mil and he follows the same output kind of thing of Salah. Like he doesn't get as many goals, but when he shifts onto his left foot, he does the same kind of thing as Salah.
In the top corner,
okay, we'll do that. What about striker? The saying about this Isak thing seems interesting, but they're out Newcastle asking 100 mil. All right, what can we get close to that? Okay, well, there's another striker who holds up the ball and he seems to be strong and on the turn. And that, what's his name? Oh, it's Cunha. What's his price going for? Oh, well, it's got buyout clause. It's about 60 mil. So it's half of the Isak money. Yeah. Well, then we'll do that then. What about Diaz guys? I don't know, mate. It's his dad talking a lot, but he ain't really said anything. I think we need to bump up his wages, though. All right, say no more. Let me go back to that's business, bro. It's business. I know it doesn't sound sexy, bro, but I'm just a realist on these things. I can't be the emotional thing that I used to have when I was a bit younger, and that used to be excited. But we've been disappointed so many times of all these world-class players flying around, and we never get them. I maintain to this day that the only world-class player we've ever brought is Thiago. I maintain that.
Yeah, you're right. We've never really, like, just looking back at the squad, everyone became world-class. The ones that became world-class became world-class in our team. We didn't buy
the closest we've had is somebody on the cusp of, like, they look like they can potentially be, but we've never had, like, let's not lie to ourselves, bruv. If Virgil was world-class at Southampton, he wouldn't have been at Southampton.
Yeah, he would have.
That's the trajectory was Celtic first, bro. And that means Man City would have got him because they were. Remember, everyone wanted Maguire first. Yeah. So, you get me? So, Maguire, remember, everyone's forgetting Maguire costs more than Virgil. Maguire costs 80 mil, bro. So, he wasn't world class. Salah was seen as a dope winger, rapid, Roma. This is not world class. Mane wasn't even in the league that long. Good player, but potential. And then you got the rest of them, Gini Wijnaldum, all of these, man, like Robbo was 2 mil and all that. Like, Trent was the academy, only because Klein got injured. So, we've never brought the world class. So, I see why everyone gets excited, and it is dope, and it's fun to talk about it sometimes. You know, like when you have them conversations, or what would you do if you won the lottery? That's how I feel when we talk about Liverpool transfers. Remember, like, them conversations are cold. You start talking about what you're going to do, the money, we're going to move to the countryside. And then once the conversation's done and you give yourself 5 minutes, you're like, fuck this lottery shit. I ain't going to win that.
Yeah, you're going to win that.
And then you know what happens? You turn on the news in a week and someone won, which is Man City blood. And you're like, oh, let's turn this off, man. Hope that person loses their money. No, like that.
Let me leave. But I've got big up to everyone inside, by the way, guys. Love for the lovers, always, man. I see you, honesty, bro. Big up the mods as well in the building, Liz in the building, and Alexander. Big up. But yeah, to your point, I saw this in terms of the stats, right? And you're right. Like the team is doing well. Like they're not struggling, but at the same time, we still have different expectations to what they do. You're right. The fans want what they want, and the club internally probably go, well, we don't need to do all of these things.
Yeah.
But look, we're top goals, we're top. Then like we're conceded second most clean sheets. We're first as well, which is good. This I didn't understand. So our shots and then shots faced. Why are we first in that one? I think the editors should have left that one out. Why are we first amount of shots in the Prem?
Yeah, I don't want slot fist bumping being first at shots faced, blood. That's crazy.
That's a lot of shots, 281. So we could have conceded 281 goals. That's what I saw.
I pray for Alisson and Kelleher, blood. Respect them, man.
Expected goals, we're top in that one as well. Big chances, we're top. So, in terms of the direction the club is going in, currently we're going in a good direction, right? And as I said, there's two ways to look at them trying to buy a club. It could be a negative thing from a fan base because we should be looking at maybe sorting our stuff out first and then worrying about that. But as you said, they're businessmen, so they're gonna look to obviously acquire other clubs, and then we can then build from that as well. We could like loan players there. We could get players, first dibs on players like the top talents that they got as well. Academy players, we can go right instead of we loading into the championship. We could load you in the La Liga, bro. Go and play in the Spanish league. Yeah. So there's
one more thing as well, and I will say is I haven't gone out of their way to try and buy Malaga, bro. Malaga's available to buy.
Yeah.
There's a big difference, bro. So I just wanted to say that. It's not like they woke up and said, oh, we buy Malaga. Right. No, it's available. So but when people are thinking about the timing, well, the timing's when Malaga choose, not when these lot choose. If I tell you I'm selling a pair of trainers today, and then I don't know, your missus is like, yo, we're going on a holiday, like you're like, yeah, but they're exclusive trainers. I didn't know he was gonna sell them today, but if I don't buy it now, he's gonna sell it to somebody else. 100%. Like, oh, it's safer, just do that. You get me? And that's kind of what it is. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Cool. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, man. Hello says FSG, get the hell out of my club. That's crazy, blood. Andre, interesting take on things. I'm glad you do. Glad you find it interesting, my bro. Let me see. They ain't footballing people from gang deep, but they employ the football people. So if we stagnate, if Salah, Virgil, Trent leaves, it will be on them. I agree with that one as well. In terms of us, if we stagnate. So I think if they leave, they have to help fix the issue alongside Richard Hughes and all the other guys as well. They have to try and get in the top players to not even replicate what the guys that potentially could leave, but at least they can come in and do a job, and then we can build from there. At the moment, man, it's a tough one. It's going to be a tough one from a fan standpoint, man. Big up to Fan Zone in the building. Big up, broskies. Which one of the mandem is that, though? I don't know, in it, because there's a few of the mandem that's normally on the channel. Big up the mandem. Just came across the channel. Excellent content, bros. Big up to you, man. Love for the love, man. I watched the video you guys did with Nick. That was quite interesting as well. Big up to Nick, man. Top guy, man. Big up to Goat as well. What are you saying? My guy Savage, tell those to leave. Tell these to leave. Who to leave, bro? Who do you want to leave, man? Who do you want to leave? Let me see if there's anything. Let me scroll back up. There's a few comments that I missed earlier as well. Yeah, blood. I missed a few still. Big up to Psychedelic as well, man. I hope you've been blessed, big man. I ain't seen you in a minute, or seen you in the chat, to be fair. Dean. Okay, big up, man. Big up. Definitely. We need to, you know what I mean? The content is contenting, so we might have to link up and do streams, man. You know what I mean? We can vibe out. What was the one I was watching? The one with Nick I was watching. Something about, was it the trenches? Let me know, man. I get the shows mixed up and give people false information. Raw. Boo. What are you saying? FSG are a disgrace and they should be see enough of them first. Nah, that's mad still. Big up to John as well. Hey guys, any thoughts on Elliot leaving? I am going to cover that as well. Let's move on, and I'll wait for obviously Sav to jump back in. But we'll talk about this one. I saw it as well, and I was like, the word desperate is crazy, bro. Why do Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah are desperate to remain at Liverpool Football Club? I don't know if these men are desperate, bro. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. What are you saying? They don't have no other options. You're talking about two world-class players have no other options but to stay at Liverpool Football Club. Yeah,
where's this from? Sky Sports.
Yeah, Sky Sports, bro. Hey, told you we quote the right people, man. Quote the right people. So they're saying these men are desperate. I don't know how desperate they can be.
If both of them are desperate, then they're making it sound like they're both in a negotiation together, blood, like a 2-for-1 package thing. But car, unless both of them said they're both desperate, like that's crazy. I'd like to offer a different perspective on this, just for. I like what we're doing today, bro. We're doing devil's advocate thing, and you know what I mean? It makes sense.
We have to be balanced.
So, if someone's desperate to do something, the only way they can't do it is if someone's not allowing them to. So, no one's stopping them staying at our club. Which begs the question, How desperate are you, bro?
I don't know how desperate they are, bro. Because okay,
they're not that desperate. Otherwise, they'll just sign the damn contract, dude.
I hear that, Sam, but at the same time, yeah, we always say they're in the latter stage. Okay, let's look at the player's point of view. Latter stage of the career, right? We know they're world class. Virgil's world class. Mo's world class. Latter stage of the career now. Now it doesn't necessarily need to be about the money, which obviously is going to be a part of it. But I think it's the time and length of the contract. It's because they go, if they give me a big like, I know, 300 grand, 400 grand, but it's only for a year with an option to extend, and it's only 2, they'll be like, I'd rather you give me a 3-year and slightly less, because at least I know long term I'm going to make a bit more money than what I am. Maybe there's a few little bonuses in there, maybe a little clean sheet here, a goal here, an assist here, and then we can build it up. Or maybe they look at me and go, rah, these man ain't slowing down. I can extend past the 3, and then I've got a 4-year. But we got Richard Hughes and we got Michael Edwards. These man don't like these man above 30. So
the one thing that I've always thought that the Liverpool, the Michael Edwards policy should be, again, not the FSG policy, the Michael Edwards policy. If we're going to give him all the praise for all these other stuff, then let's, you know what I mean? Kind of like you've heard me on WWE talk about Triple H. Everyone wants to give him praise cooking and that, but when SmackDown's stinking, man want to talk about someone else's fault. It's not. So the reason why I don't like it actually, I do like it, but there has to be extenuating circumstances sometimes. And one of those circumstances is Virgil and Salah in it, because the metrics probably show that Salah at this point should be slowing down in it. And Salah's smashing that in the face and saying, nah, I'm over 30 and I'm getting better. If people want to do that. I don't believe so on the performances, but stats-wise he is, so that's a thing. So for Edwards and that, it's like there should be a time when they go against the policy. Now, do I believe that they wouldn't go against the policy at all? No, I think they have. But that's where what you're talking about comes into, where it's probably like they're definitely not going to say they'll take less money. I know that much. So it's going to be timing of the contract, which makes sense. Minimum 3 years. They're probably looking for a minimum.
Yeah. I think minimum 3 years.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If any of them are looking for 5 at this point, you're crazy, bro. That's just not good business. It doesn't matter who you are, bro. It's not good business. So if it's 3 and Liverpool saying 2, because I don't think they're saying 1, then it makes sense for the negotiation to keep going on. But if you're desperate to stay at Liverpool and they've offered you 2 and you say no, then you're not desperate. That literally negates what the word desperate means, bro. And I would be trying to probably, and I say I with loosely because I'm not a footballer, so when everyone says I would do this, I've not been in their predicament, and everything tells me that if I play for Liverpool, I would never move from Liverpool, bro. It's my club. But as you just said, a man who was born there and is a fan too is leaving, and many other players who. So I would be thinking to try and negotiate 2 years, which I think is reasonable, and I think everyone will, with option of an extension on certain circumstances.
Not slowing down,
which is fine. Yeah. So for example, these are data guys in it. So if Salah's is 2 years, but if on the 3rd year or on that last year you did X, Y, and Z, and we got this trophy or whatever, you got an option, you got a clause in your contract to either stay or leave in it, and we'll whatever. And then from that point on, it will be a rolling contract, a 1 year, which is what Modric does that at Real Madrid, and he's about to get another one, and he's going to be 40 next year. So
I think that would be perfect. To be fair, like you exactly how you laid it out, and then just do a rolling contract, and that way you're literally going, I need to keep myself in the best physical shape so I can keep getting those contracts, and then you potentially have a job up to your 40, and then from that point you could go into, I don't know, punditry or coaching or management, whatever other avenues you're thinking to go, because these guys get to do their badges as well while at the club. So I don't know if Mo wants to probably do that. I think Virgil did speak about that. Was it the conversation he had with Rio? He was talking about potentially maybe coaching, or he said he will take some time off and then decide what he potentially want to go into. But the word desperate is crazy, bro. I can't see these men being desperate to stay out Liverpool football.
I know where this has come from though. Like we know about marketing and off the back of what just happened with Trent, saying stuff like we're desperate, literally puts the ball back in the players' court and makes the owners look like dickheads, and it makes the Edwards and that look like dickheads. Like, so you've just let Trent go for free, and these two are the best players, and they're saying they're desperate to stay. You must be doing them so wrong, so dirty. They know they can say this because our club is never going to come out and tell us what they actually offered somebody, bro. Because it's not good business. The reason why they won't do that is because if they tell us, they're not just telling us, they're telling every other club around the world.
They're like, hold on a minute. Oh, you might only trying to give them a little young free. All right, we'll give them 4 then, 5.
What Salah's at the moment is 4. It's him and Casemiro on the same as 350 or something like that.
Even that, I think Salah he should have been on higher, but he signed the last one, didn't it? So,
yeah. Because the highest paid player is Haaland, but yeah. So, and that was Salah's last one was 2 years ago. So even if it is 325 or something, remember Virgil's on less than him. So if it's that much, and then PSG are watching and they're like 325, was about to try and give man 450 at that, but fuck that. We'll just send man 375 and let him come to our club.
Come to us, city.
Then they'll go. If Virgil's on that much, then Kanati's definitely on less than that. Let's go see what I want for him too.
And offer him close to Virgil, if not more than Virgil, and see what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. So this is smart from them, and I don't blame anyone doing this. Both sides, by the way. Negotiations, you have to be smart with stuff. You're trying to apply pressure on it. The problem is all you Liverpool men that begged Edwards to come back, you've got what you've wished for, bruv.
We said this as well. You remember when he came back?
I remember it, bruv.
Yeah,
I remember it. No, this is not me trolling, by the way. Bill came out, but I remember he came in. We've done the stream and came out, had the background of Edwards. Remember, he had the background, and then he went on Quasi stream and was like, one of the quote was something like, "The adults are back, no more kid stuff" or something like that. And I'm saying, safe, you right, but guess what? He's not budging, bruv.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
I've got this structure. It's worked before. You Liverpool fans told me it worked before. You gassed me. And now I'm not budging, bruv. Because I saw X, Y, and Z players. For every Salah that makes it over 30 whatever and does great, there's about 50 other players that don't, bruv. And that's what they're going with. That's where the data comes in. It's like, for every Salah, there's an Aubameyang in it. For every Salah, there's a Sanchez. Move to Man U, big money, pianos in the trailer. Trash. Yeah. I remember that's a baller who was like almost the best in the league at one point. Great at Barca. So you get me? It's a mad one. It's so interesting. And I 100% see both sides of the coin. But yeah, plug.
No pun intended.
Yeah. But it's hard not to be realistic. Oh my god, he just made an incredible save, this keeper. Sorry, but that Nottingham keeper's mad. But it's kind of how our club's ran, bro. Like, we can't have it both ways. And I think for you fans, especially some of the ones in the chat who just don't want FSG there, as our owners, I think you're the ones who are, you lot are probably right. That's probably the only thing you can say. It's the only option you have. Not like, I promise, even if we get one player where we break a wage structure for or something, which we did with Salah previously. Yeah. Edwards wasn't there, by the way, when we did that. He wasn't there, because if he was, Salah would have already been sold. What was the reported thing? 200 mil? Saudi?
200 mil, bro. We could have...
Okay, so you man think Edwards would have turned that down?
Nah, he wouldn't have. I promise you.
If anything, he's probably trying to punish Salah now. Blood, like, you pussies left him in, bro.
We could have got 200 M's for you, bro. Now we're looking to lose you on the free. Look, Sam, I don't know where we go with this one, bro. Like, as I said, I don't know about the word desperate. It's crazy, but you're right. It's both sides in the marketing. Them man, they're making it look like, Liverpool must now keep them. And I said, it's crazy because the stream before, when I said they're gonna have to sign these man up to save face. They're gonna have to find a way to keep these guys, or they're gonna have to find a way to sell it to us as we're moving on to, brighter and better future, and we're gonna build a team around this player and that player, and we're gonna look to get in this world-class baller. That's the only way you sell us. Trent going, Virgil going,
yes,
and Salah going. That's
the only way. The other question is, and I really mean this. This is not a troll question, because you made this point. Like, the only way you're gonna have to do, you basically spend some money and get a new exciting, new shiny toy in, and and sign whatever contracts up, so we forget about almost like Man U are kind of good at doing this, but it never lasts. So when they were doing the Glazer out protests and that, Man U, they got the Ronaldo, Varane, and Sancho in one window, and the protest stopped.
Do you remember that as well? But it was like a meaty going into something mad protest, and then they just went, "All right, let me just sign these ballers."
And all of a sudden, us rival fans was like, "Yeah, you Man is serious, blood. Like, you stop the protest. If we don't think they're serious, what are we, bro? At least they protested, bro. Like we, and Edward to that would know that us fans ain't on anything, bro. We're just on talking. So when you said to get us on side or to get us whatever, what do you think, brother? Oh yeah, it was Casemiro. My bad. To get us on side, brother. I'm asking this question, bro. Do you think they care about getting us on side? Because realistically, what you tell me, innit?
Yeah, go on.
Us not being on side, what does that do to everyone else, to Edwards and Hughes, bro?
Yeah, you're right. Nothing, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, these men will sit in the stadium and watch the game, comfy, blood, and nobody would even dash a paper plane at their head, bro. Like, we're not on anything, bro. We're just on talking, so it's like, yeah, they're gonna moan a little.
Okay, so if we're saying we're not on, and I agree, because I keep saying, like, if we really want these guys out, I don't need extreme stuff, but I mean, like, a protest would be ideal. That's a start to go. I don't like where we're going as a club.
Yeah.
I don't think most people actually dislike how the owners operate, bro. I think it's a small section, because I'm like, by now, if this was a majority thing, by now we would have had a protest. At this stage now, we would have done something. By now, they would be like, nah, we ain't looking to lose Trent.
Brother, on the TV, blood. In fact, we troll them, Man U, for having the Norwich scarves, innit? The little Quidditch scarves.
Yeah, the Quidditch scarf.
Because we know that when that comes out, it means they've had enough of their owners, bro, and they start waving it around. Tell me the FSG out chant. Don't worry, I'll wait. What does that sound like?
Is there?
There's not one. There's not one, bruv. There's no melody. There's no chant. There's no rap. There's no poem. There's no haiku, blood. There's bruv. There's not a limerick, bruv. There's nothing, bruv. We don't.
So we get it. We get it.
Bruv, our fans are not on anything, and I'm included in this, bruv. I'm a Liverpool fan. It's included, but I know I'm not on anything. I know. And look at me when I'm talking to you, blood. I know I'm not on anything, blood. I know that, bruv. So it's just because I tell you, when Liverpool fans are on something, when it truly means something to them, Liverpool fans are the best, bro. I said, "What, Hillsborough? You taking the piss?"
Yeah,
say no more, man. Them, let's link up. Guess what happened? Linked up out there. Justice for the 97. Run us the thing, blood. Send my man to prison. Some newspaper. Bon you man. Done. Yeah. Because that's a real problem. Oh, ticket prices. The £77. All right, say no more. 77 minutes. Walking out. Gone. Let's go. We're walking out. Done.
Yeah. We won't watch the game then. Simple.
Because it messed with the man's pocket and that. Obviously, the COVID thing we couldn't protest because it was in COVID with the furlough thing. But everyone let it be known straight away. You know what John Henry and that did? Next day, my bad for the furlough thing. We're American. We didn't even know it was an issue like that. My bad. Say no more. Run it back.
You remember that little quiet place? The little hostage video you did.
Yeah. And it was done.
Music playing in the background. Sorry, guys. I didn't know. What? And even, do you know it's crazy because I looked into, like, when they're like certain colors they use here, and the shirt that you had there is like a calming color in it. So I said, nah, wait. This man did the marketing thing on us. Man did the calm shirt.
Remember when we won the league on Sky Sports? They were speaking to like John Henry and that. A little interview thing out, and it's like Jurgen can have anything he wants. So that's.
I remember that. I got gas, Sav. I got gas.
I didn't.
Like, oh my, we're buying everyone.
I didn't get gassed. I knew the truth. I knew the truth.
Man said the media. He just gave the media a quote. Jurgen can have anyone he wants, bro.
You know what we got the season after?
Yeah, go on.
Kabak and Davis blood. All to this day, I ain't seen Davis blood. If you write Davis in Google, his face don't come up, blood.
Is he still? Where is he gone? Is he gone anywhere to play?
Didn't he go back to Preston?
I don't know.
All I know is Villa's got Preston tomorrow. I'll check and see if he's there.
Maybe he's still there. He's left-footed as well. That's what I remember, bro. Left-footed.
Yeah, blood. So I saw the picture. He had the picture with Liverpool top. I felt bad for him and his family because he probably phoned up the whole family WhatsApp group and that, yo, I've signed for Liverpool. When you first game, I don't know, they ain't told me yet, but I might train with them.
Was he even in training videos? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we just signed the player for just the optics, just to make sure he looked like, oh, Liverpool signed 2 centre halves.
We're not on anything, bro. Listen, we're great fans. Yeah, because the internet isn't all the fans. We're great fans. We're passionate fans. We've got great history. The majority are respectful. Yes, we have scumbag fans because every fan base does. Because remember, scumbags are just people who are fans, blood. So we probably got racist fans and so that's normal.
Got all of them. We got everyone, man.
But I will say, bias aside, like our fans are cold, bruv. You go to Liverpool game, man. Them you can't tell me the last time you heard a Liverpool fan boo a player in the stadium. It doesn't happen, bro.
True, you know.
We seen Nunes miss an open goal and man them chant Nunes chants, blood. Man putting his shin pads on, Nunes chants, bro. You get me? So they didn't boo Kelleher when he made that mistake against Newcastle. Other fans, I'm hearing man get booed at half time. So we got great fans. But just because we got great fans, it don't mean they're on smoke, innit? I got great friends. But if I get punched in the mouth, there's certain friends that I know. One might
back in it.
Yeah, I know there's a couple that might run off. Yeah, that's you know what I mean.
Nah. I don't, there's a couple bridges I know. Nah, they're not bridges. I know they're run off.
No, because listen, if you got a brethren who's a dweeb, blood, he's just a dweeb that I like, innit? So I have to respect that he's not his thing, blood. You know what I mean? If I go to the feds, man, them in the end see me as a snitch. If he goes to the fed, he's just a civilian.
Nah, sometimes you have to though, bro.
Nah, blood. We all know the streets say that. Yeah, I mean, if you can't get stolen, you can go to the feds and get a crime number. Apart from that, you can't.
Really. No, you have to call. What is it?
111. That's
the 111. Just get a reference number. Man, ain't got.
And once you call 111, you got to delete that from your call log, bro. From your call history. Can I use your phone a sec? Yeah. Say no more. Ends. What's this 111, bro? Oh.
You can't explain that. How do you explain it?
Exactly.
God, you know what? I lost the car the other day, and then I'm like, I don't know about that. The car that's outside. Yeah, they got it, but still. Okay.
Brother, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I saw this as well for Newcastle, Darwin Núñez, Forest. I don't know if Forest has that money, but they probably do to buy it.
They do.
Would he go there? I don't think he would. Newcastle, on the other hand, you know what I mean? As we keep talking about the Isak brother, listen, sweeten the deal, man. Send him over there. We'll take him and we'll give you a young little 20 mil on top. And there you go.
Let's be honest, bro. He does fit the Newcastle mold, blood.
Yeah, rough and dump. Yeah.
And we know that, like, you know what I mean? They were patient with Joe Linton for a while, blood. But let's be honest, bro. I think at this point, Núñez he ain't feeling England, blood. He ain't, bro.
Yeah, he would have to go. I still see the Saudi. There's a few like Saudi links as well. That I keep seeing that they're willing to, in the summer, like pay the money that Liverpool are asking for him. So that would be interesting if they actually do.
Probably be like Al Hilal now, isn't it? Because Al Nassr was Ronaldo's team, but that's when Duran went there. So Al Hilal's got never.
But you know, these teams like to just build, like they'll just buy more players, bro, just for the sake of it.
Hey, man. I've been watching Duran's goals and that, blood. Man, he's having the time of his life, blood. Ronaldo's his hero, remember, blood. Man's just in the same team as him, banging bare goals in.
Man, there with Sadio and Ronaldo, bro, just cooking. How cold that is.
Yeah, I love it.
I saw this one as well, and I thought, yo, that's crazy because it's not something I thought anyone would kind of say. But you know, it's obviously the centre back that we're linked with. It's crazy because he mentioned Salah in the same podcast, and also he mentioned Matip in there. Maybe that's a sign, blood. You know what I mean? The little
any defender who mentioned Matip out loud, get him in. I respect him more instantly now. Instantly, blood.
Man said
Matip, it's a fact, bro. That is the most underrated defender in Premier League history, bro. Bro, man speak about Matip like he's Pascal Segan, blood.
Nah, that's true. No, that's true.
Nah, the dude, bro, like he's Philip Senderos and that. That's a bad boy, bro.
Nah, that's true.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't ready to see Matip's face pop up then, bro. Makes me sad instantly, bro. What a guy, bro.
And you know, it's mad because I think if he didn't pick up the ACL, I reckon he would have got an extension, you know.
I think so.
I
Now
reckon
you
he would have
saw.
got the
You remember what
extension
happened, innit?
with the ACL.
Remember, because Klopp already said he was leaving.
Mm.
Remember Klopp's face when they were asking him about Matip's contract and that, and he was like, "I'm gonna try and make sure to take care of him and that," because Klopp was not on letting them not just diss Matip and that, but he knew that. Oh shit! I've already said I'm leaving now. Man's injured. I ain't got no power, bro. Edwards and that came in rubbing their hands like, "Yeah, Klopp, fuck you, blood."
Yeah, Gavin, you said you're leaving, bro. You ain't telling us there's
Yeah.
no Donny with an ACL, a 1 year deal. No way.
Yeah,
nah. We'll promote Kwanzaa, bro. That's what we're planning to do. We ain't trying to, you know what I mean? But nah, it's crazy though, man. Big up to him though. But it's crazy that Dino Ison mentioned 2 Liverpool players. Salah is the toughest opponent. And I don't even know what, like, I get it, like, but I'm like, it's not like he goes against you 1-on-1. I think like left backs when they go like, yo, who's your toughest opponent?
I swear Hoyson only played against Salah once, blood.
Yeah, Salah must have left a lasting impression on him, bro. Must have.
We did punch up Bournemouth still.
Must have. But even then, it's never like, it's not, if he was a striker, I'd be like, okay, yeah, toughest opponent, striker in it. Like strikers will go, who's your toughest? Oh, Virgil. He's like, okay, makes sense. I'm always going to be competing. But I never see like the left back saying like, yo, Mo is the guy.
Yeah, we know why.
Yeah.
Them left backs don't have a hard time against Mo. They're comfy.
Them man always lock up Salah like it.
I want to say, you go ask Cole Walker-Peters and them man if they've had problems with Salah, they're just going to look at you, blood. You know when Thingy said that on I don't know why I find this funny. When Aina when he was on Filthy Fellas and the chat, blood, like, who's your hardest opponent? Who's the best Premier League player? And all of them, because he started with an S, they all thought he was going to say Salah. He said Saka, bro.
Saka, flipping hell.
Oh,
they must have been like, what? What do you mean, bro? I meant what he said. Then obviously I said this. I think this one puts it to bed now. You know, every time they're like, oh, in the era of blah, 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 we don't think Virgil would have matched up against these guys. We've heard now Rio Ferdinand say it, and now we've heard John Terry say it. He is the best defender ever, bro.
Big Virg. Honestly, big man, it's gone to penalties now. Do not report anything else on this game, blood. I've had enough of you ruining my matches, blood. You've been doing it for a week. Honestly, it's the worst at it, blood. Man, just needless information, you know. Everyone who's watching the stream has Google, blood. Anyway, big up honesty, though. Listen, there's honestly, a bit. Listen, I do think Virgil's better than Rio, blood. But taking this, you know, John Terry's a prick for this, bro, because he knows Rio hates him, innit? Every time Rio said something to him, he's like, yeah. I hear all this about John Terry. I apologize to my brother for being racist. That's all he ever says.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Why John not just apologized by now? Should have just done it.
Bruv, I know, listen, I'm not sticking up for John Terry at all. But the reason why John Terry's not apologizing for being racist is because, well, if he apologizes, that means he said it.
He owns it. Yeah.
He's still trying to lie and say that he never said anything, bro.
He's not trying to own that tag at all, bro. He's trying to stay far away from that racism tag.
Yeah, blood, that's what it is, man. And to be fair, bro, like, John Terry's one in it. These crackers just have to play the waiting game, blood. God. Man's on Ballers League and that with his own team, bro. Nobody cares, blood. KSI and Chunks, all these black men. He's got a whole team full of black man, blood.
Nah, he's got, you know, when a man's gone the opposite way, he's like, nah, this is the only way.
Yeah.
Get the black ballers into the team. Nah.
That's exactly what he's done.
Man said, let's get, but look, I know he's always mentioning Rio, but nah, it's good that he gets the props, man. So now we've heard John Terry, we've heard Rio say it. Just give Virgil his props, man. He is the best. He is the best.
Yeah. I think for the GA man them that want to stick up for I'm saying that all the argument everyone gives me with Virgil and Rio is that Rio's won bare prems. That's it. If that's your argument, you can live by that, but that means I know you're lying to yourself, innit? Because these are the same man that telling me, yeah, but even if Ronaldinho's got less goals, it's still better. Okay, so then you've agreed that everything ain't stats, blood. All right, so for me, Virgil's better than him. He just is, bro. Rio had some great qualities, but I've seen Rio get skin out, blood. I'm talking skin out like passer on a Wednesday, blood. Skin out, blood.
I told you, Torres man had back pains after Torres left, bro.
Brother, I'm talking dotty wine back pains, blood. Bro. Dusted, blood. Bro. Yeah, and then when he got to QPR, the end and that little podge and that, my girl tuck in your belly, all of that.
That was mad for real.
It was all over, bro.
Was it West Ham? He did like a West Ham stint for a year. One of them.
Yeah. Because he started at West Ham, Leeds, Man U, QPR, West Ham, done, I think, or did he just QPR and done? Meaty, bro.
Yeah, I remember he went somewhere and then he was like, "Oh, maybe he can." And then he realized he like, "Nah, these men are fast, bro."
Yeah, man. And obviously, I hear him. Listen, I think that Rio came up against better strikers, but that doesn't take away the fact that I think Virgil's better. And Virgil still, the strikers that Rio had to go against, Messi was still about when Virgil in it. And what I seen Messi do to Rio, I never seen Messi do that to Virgil, Blitz. I never.
Oh, it was QPR and then done. All right. So was it QPR? Were they in the Prem at that moment when he went there?
They got dusted.
Or was he in the Championship? And then I remember just a foot race, bro, and he realized. And that day, I realized he was like, "Nah, hang."
Yeah, because it was the thingy one in it when QPR got loads of money. And if you remember as well, like, I'll tell you the day I knew Rio was done, blood. When Bale, that man up, blood. Bruv, I remember it, bro. Bale just, bruv, I'm talking about Bale picked up the ball on the right hand side, just ran through the team, bruv, and Rio was, you know, your man trying to grab for air and that, blood. You know,
bro, any man you see with the hands here, you know my name. Yeah,
man was trying to hold on to material that wasn't there, blood. You know how Spider-Man just swinging off no buildings and that, like we spoke about yesterday in the game. Man just, that's like, yeah, Rio, it's over, blood. Just don't worry about it. It happens to the best of them. Blood.
Why do you just stop chasing him? You know, pull up and say, "Nah, I felt the hamstring a bit. Let me just." Nah.
Bro, Bale and them man turned Rio into a YouTuber, blood. You could never. Yeah.
Nah, so that's crazy. I said Bale turned Rio into a
YouTuber. Bro. You could never do that to Virgil, blood. Man had Rio start training for boxing for no reason, blood. Just concussed up.
Nah.
Rio was cold. Rio was cold, 100%. Man. But listen, when it comes to Big Virg, nah, man. Virgil's the serious.
The last time I felt like a way, it felt like it happened to me was when Perisic turned him and he slipped.
Skin out his Ross.
Yeah, so I took it so personally, bro. I wanted the downfall into the minds of Perisic just because of that. I'm like, nah, don't do that to me. Because I already know Twitter was gonna go mad. The spaces are gonna go mad. I'm like, nah.
If that goal happened to, I mean, like if what Perisic did to Virgil happened in a season when Liverpool wasn't rubbish, it wouldn't have been that bad. But because we were bad, because we were terrible, like it made it worse, bro. And you know what I was trying to not make the excuse, but this is the fact as well. We know this happened. He actually did slip at the same time, bro.
Yeah, he did.
But you know, like sometimes whether you slipped or not, you can't save a man. You have to just let man be roast up on a carvery thing, blood cut. Blood, because he skinned him out. Man and man calling him Virgil Van Disney and that, blood.
Oh, bro. And it was a meaty little feint back on the inside, you know, meaty feint. And Virgil went ice skating, bro. Do you know what I saw as well, Sav? And I forgot to send it to you. You know that brother that does the thing where like they normally do it for the UFC when man get punched and he's playing the guitar. Yeah. Bro, they did it to Virgil. He went on a ski slope.
Don't ever send me that video.
I loved it, bro. You know what? Bro, I was watching it, and I was laughing so much. You know, my hand touched the phone and then it refreshed, and I said, "Oh, anyone that has it out there, bro, find it, bro."
They had Virgil ski slope. They had Virgil doing all kinds of Pilates moves, blood. All kinds of yoga moves I've never seen in that. Man said downward facing Virgin, that blood. I've never seen that blood. Because he tried to hold himself up as well. It was all mad. Yeah, man.
Downward facing Virgin. That's
bro. It was great, bro. It was crazy, bro. We were so bad. And remember, that's the same season that like. Remember, the season started. The second game we had United, and he was doing up the aura thing, innit, against Sancho. And that's bro. The way Milner stood up and cost Virgil blood.
Man said, "You don't, yeah."
Bro, because remember, Sancho made Milner look like a dickhead because Milner slid to try and block it, and Sancho just nah. I'm from the ends. He did the concrete dunk move. He did the string vest ends move. Pirate court. Street football blood. Yeah. So when he did that, Milner said, "Nah, hold on, bro. I'm the one who's getting embarrassed for this blood. You standing, crazy." But yeah, man. Verge is Verge, but listen, I understand if any United fan or whatever wants to argue the fact it's a very valid argument for you to think that Rio's better than Virgil. I just don't agree anymore. And let's be honest, I did used to agree that Rio was better, but Virgil seems to be getting better every season. So what do you want him to do?
Can't agree, man. I disagree. Virgil is the best ever. Bun Rio Ferdinand, Bun John Terry, bro. They're the ups and forever will be.
Forever will be, blood.
Sav, we'll leave it there, bro. Great conversation as always, man. Hope you guys in the chat enjoyed it, man. It was vibesy still.
Them still.
I think there's a video dropping at 8 o'clock. I might be
That's
dropping.
8,
No,
yeah.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Make sure you guys go and watch that one. Maybe tomorrow. I want to see what else is out there we can kind of chop up and see.
Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer to obviously the Everton game, and we're closer and closer for the team to be back and playing football. So that'll be interesting. We'll look at probably the fallout of the FA Cup as well. Who played today, Sav? Was it all the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I watched 2 games today. So I watched Palace and Fulham, and I'm watching Brighton and Forest now. Tomorrow's Preston and Villa, Bournemouth and City, I think.
City.
Yeah, so listen, man, forget the rivalry with City. Now that Liverpool's out, it would be nice for a new winner. And I said to you earlier, man, like, depending on who wins this game, I've got a feeling that it might be them versus Palace in the final, which will be cold still. Something different.
But if it's City, though, they might just smoke up a team, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the winner of this game now on penalties and the winner of the game earlier, which was Palace, I think they will play each other in the final. So I think either of them teams will beat Man City. I think if Nottingham go through, they'll beat Man City in the next round.
No, honestly, man them said Virgil van Maguire, you know.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, but listen, all the best defenders, jokes. Obviously, I was making jokes about Real, but all the best defenders have been dealt with and been put on compilations. I'm just saying that Virgil seems to have been dealt with way less than everybody else, bro. He's very like that's what them kind of thing. But before we leave, man, them in the chat. Forget ENDZ, car. It's his channel, blood. Listen. I don't know what you man need to do. I go on other channels sometimes, jump in. I mean, I'm a silent one, and they're the hoodie on, just watch. I don't really comment on that. Man are up there and all that, brother. Like you, man, be sharing other people's stuff and that. I know honesty's always on it still, but do the same for ENDZ, blood. You man are taking the piss, bro. Listen, I know he's my brethren and that, bro, but I'll trust me if his content was shit, I'll tell him, blood. Like, I'm not.
That's true.
Simply just because I don't want you to look like a dickhead online, bro. I'll tell you that your content's shit. So can you do your best and share ENDZ stuff? You get me? Don't be doing all that trying to. Yeah, when you're over there and there's other channels, they're the channels that you want to redirect to. ENDZ. Okay?
Yeah, bro, I lie. Just tell them to come over here, man. Vibe out.
Yeah. Do all of that, blood. And then need them, not me, because, you know what I mean? I'm kind of, I'm like Donald Trump of YouTube, blood. I ain't really, But ENDZ, get him out there. All these channels that you not rate, the good ones, the ones that you rate are for the people. They got the debate shows and the Prem shows and all that. They're looking for Liverpool guy. Tell them to contact ENDZ, blood. Stop the foolishness now, innit? Carl, I'm not really trying to see a year of man them not getting what they deserve. It's simple. Yeah? That's one of those ones. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen, on that note, man, you guys go and enjoy the rest of your night, evening, day, morning, wherever it is around the world, man. And then leave your thoughts in the comments as well, man. You know what I mean? I timestamped it to make it easy for you guys as well, because I know some of you, man, are lazy like that. I know. So I timestamped it so you can go back. Don't want to listen to the FSG stuff, you can go to the end and listen to the Virgil stuff, or you can go in the middle and listen to maybe Nunes going to Newcastle. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Should be back tomorrow. I want to do a show tomorrow, but if there's nothing to talk about, then maybe we won't. But if there is something to talk about, Sunday.
Listen, maybe I don't know, man. Maybe there's nothing to talk about. Let's just have one of them like chilled ones, bro. You know what I mean?
Chill zone. Bring back the chill zone. You have to bring back the chill
zone. We can have one where we just like obviously football and that, but you do more than football, so we can just chop it up on that, man. Every time we get onto other streams that we do, we end up talking about bare nostalgia stuff. I thought we was having a great chat the other day when we did the other video about like old games and all that. And I think it'd be cold, bro. Let's do that. Get the man them to just jump in on a casual one, look an hour or 2 hours and that. Chop up some nostalgia stuff, nostalgia football movies and all that. Man, it could be a vibe. Just look at late night ends and that Sunday. And, you know what I mean? Look at 8 till 10 thing and that. But I don't know if there's any late games tomorrow. I don't think there is. I think it's the same as how it is today. So tomorrow's games, the latest one's going to finish around 8 more time. And obviously, I don't want to be I don't want to be online at Mexican times. You get me?
Yeah, no, the Mexican times there.
Yeah, you know, the Mexican cleaners go to work. I ain't trying to be on them ones still, but
no,
yeah,
man, message in the chat. Yeah, good morning from Mexico. Hold on a minute.
yeah. So it's one of them ones, man. But yeah, man, if that's the case, we can do that. Chop that up and that. I think it'll be dope still.
Listen, Sam's channel in there. He said he ain't gonna stream unless you guys get into 1,000. On
yeah, I mean it still. I mean it. I'm on. You know what I mean? I might drop some other pre-recorded videos and that, but I ain't streaming to man get me to 1,000 subscribers.
I told you, man. You guys want the best watch along, man. Savage does it, bro. So you guys need to get him to 1,000 so you can hurry up and come back to football YouTube. He does other YouTube stuff, but football YouTube. We need him back, bro. Watch alongs are a vibe. All right, listen, it's highlighted in blue in the title. It's very easy. Click the link. But yeah, enough of this waffling, man. Let me go to my. Hey, I'm gonna go and get a little cuddle now. Still,
yeah, I'm gonna look Real Madrid and Bernabeu and that. Yeah, right now.
Nah, my one's better still. My match is gonna be better still. I ain't even gonna lie.
Nah, big up you,
little step over.
I hear it, bro. Big up your missus and that, but she can't do what Rodrigo can do, blood. I hear it still. Unless your missus is in there with you doing up Travellas and stepovers, blood. Yeah. I hear it.
Hey, rainbow flick, bro. We had to ban it because little groin injury and that.
Yeah, hey, look at hamstring in that. I hear it.
Yeah, the hamstring was tight. No, I've been doing yoga though. I'm good, man. You know what I mean?
I ain't trying to hear about you stretching, man. Long off the
All right, say let's go then. Hey, quick one. Guys in the comments, I'm going to leave you guys on this one. Is it bad to drink from a straw on stream?
You got them
on the street.
Now you got the cup with the straw next to you, innit?
So I wanted to take a drink for ages.
I saw it earlier. You picked it up and you tried to shift it across quick, blood. I think it's fine as long as you don't make eye contact with your camera, blood.
Oh, so if I do it and I go,
yeah, if you do that and look at the camera, that's zesty, blood. But if you just,
I hear that.
You have to kind of like. Because if you see where you got the straw now,
yeah,
the ends thing's kind of covering you, bro. Where your name is, so you might be alright.
No, but then I can't lean. It'll look weird, bro. Imagine I just lean.
Yeah,
like what are you doing now?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That look like you're sniffing cocaine, but you might have to just. You get me? I seen man with that big Stanley cup in the gym, blood. I wanted to fight, man, blood. You know them big new cups and that what the girl them wear with the baddies, you know the one with the baddies take with the gym shot get off.
Yeah.
The man with it on the bench press. I nearly kicked it, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, the big jug thing, the one where
big jug thing, blood. Nah, bro.
Pink. But did they have the pink or grey thing?
Nah, he had the mint coloured one, light coloured.
That's his girls, bro. That's his girls. He just
brother.
That's his girl, and he didn't. You know, one of them ones like raw. I'm gonna.
You see the look I gave him, blood. I said, you better lift that lid, blood, about you sucking up straws, pussy, old blood. Yeah, I mean, come over to me talking about how many sets you got left. None for you, blood. Are you talking about? Yeah, man caught me in the gymnasium with the Stanley Cup asking me how many sets I got left. I'm a bad man for you, blood.
With the white straw in that.
With the white bruv, what are you doing, blood? Sipping pre-workout, blood. Yeah, man.
If man's on the bench out and then lean over.
Brother, man can't finish his set. Oh, little stretch and that, and then suck up a straw, blood. I can't work, blood.
Oh man, I'm hot now, bro. That is mad. No, imagine. Hey, is what's his name? What's brother's name that said we should do a debate with the man them? But hey, I don't know if he didn't put it in the Cop Issues chat because he was saying we need to do one with Sam, Cal, Matt, Drifty, and the man them.
Hey, listen, bro, I'm down, bro. But if man them are too media trained in that, blood, and worried about their brand, then they might not. You know what I'm saying, blood? But hey, I'll try to be good, man. I'll try to be as filtered as I can, blood.
Now your filter is good when you want it to be, but there's moments like the other day that comment about Nah, I ain't even gonna bring it back up, bro, because that comment was mad. So I said, hold on a minute, man.
Brother, listen, I try, blood. I try not to. This is the level I can be at, and so I ain't said nothing too crazy in this.
I appreciate it.
Because I'm not gonna try and mash up my brethren's channel and that. Like, obviously not. But even Enz knows, brother. Even with me trying,
there is.
Yeah. Luckily, I can keep it a bit slang in it, a bit street, so the algorithm might not pick up what man are saying in it. It's more for people in the chat. But at this point, bro, I'm just not like soft like that. Pause. I'm not on some like
big pause, bro.
Yeah. For me, these things are just words and that, man. So I'm just having a laugh with the mandem and that, bruv, because as we know, blood, if he was doing a football talk in real life and that old school man would just be in the pub and that, just chopping it up. So
does anyone ever? I don't even think anyone's done that. Nah, there was one podcast I remember. They were in the pub. They did it in the pub still. Like,
yeah,
that
man.
was cold, still a little booth, little pub.
And I think we need to. I don't know, man. I'll try and galvanize the thing, but I think people need to bring that back, blood. Like, man, them need to be masculine again, bruv. Like, we can't be letting words affect us and that, bruv. Like, this is the internet, bro. Honestly, bro, if you're letting comments affect you and that, bro, you shouldn't be on the internet, bro. Like, this is a different.
No, Sam. Have you seen some of the comments that when I do the streams with Sam, have you seen some of the comments after?
Yeah, bro.
Man said, yo, on this ends guy, this is why I don't want to watch this show. He doesn't always talking about. I'm like, rah. And I'm a troll. I'll comment on there and say, yeah, bun this ends guy as well, for real.
Yeah, listen, sometimes I hear it, bro, but sometimes you have to ask yourself if you're in the chat. I've been in many chats and you have to ask yourself why you're getting triggered, blood. Like, if you're just getting triggered because you don't agree with what man's saying, then you might have to just relax a little piece and go, okay, then it's fun that I'm getting triggered on that, but it's not that serious, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. The unity between the chat and the streamer, like when we're not more special, like we just got cameras on it and went live, blood. It's not. So
I'm special, bro. I don't know. I'm special.
Obviously, bro. I don't fraternize with the moguls on that. I'm trying to speak on your behalf. Obviously, I'm not one of the mudbloods and that. You get me? But
man said wizardry.
Yeah, this is your fault, bro. Because I tried to do the PC thing then, and then you had to say something, bro.
No, that is my fault too.
Man to do a vlog in a nightclub, you know, brother. You don't brother.
Who said that in the chat before I click this exit button? Who?
Abdullah, brother. Man ain't trying to see me on a
vlog podcast in a nightclub for the Liverpool fans.
For the
Liverpool.
We'd have to move to Twitch for that, bro. Because
we can't do that.
But man ain't trying to. I don't even. Yeah, nightclub's not even my thing, but I hear it still. But yeah, man. Sometimes ends. We gotta bring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I'm with you.
Man, them have gone too far the other way. Yeah, too far woke, too far everything cancel culture, too far. Man, them will all be moist and that wet lettuce and that soggy broccoli. You know them, all of that flannels and that. We need to bring it back, blood. Like, I'm not saying that man them have to do the over masculine thing and my man and not that, but I'm just saying, can't we just have a laugh, blood? You get me? Because surely
wait, stop. Do you see what this is what I'm saying about? Do you see what Selective just said?
Yeah, I just saw it.
You're taking the piss. Man said, yeah. Hey, what you saying, man? Nunes is my goat. That's what he's saying. I'll be saying to
bro, because surely, like, you know, when I think of like Jimmy Carr and all that, surely man ain't going to watch Jimmy Carr stand up and getting offended. They're not in it because they know.
But comedians get away with everything, bro.
Man, the comedian, bro. My thing, that's what I'm doing now. Save the comedian, blood, so now I can just get away with everything, blood. Car.
That's true. I think if you label yourself as a comedian, I think that's the only get out of a jail free card.
Brother, listen, man, them have to realize I cook everyone, innit? I'm like the nicest guy in real life, bro. Like, I'm like the nicest dude, bro. I'm just having a laugh, man. And obviously, sometimes I just say what I see, bro. So I don't know how to lie much. But I heard Salah's dropped the post, blood. So I'll go on for Salah.
Hold on, let me have a look. What are you saying? Where is that, bro? Where is that on Insta? Let me go, because you know what I mean.
Abdul, real talk, man. The sensitivity.
Salah, brethren. Let me go and check my boy Salah, because you know what I mean. Keep telling people, man, he's my guy still, but hold on.
Some man needs sense.
Oh yeah, Ibu's there. Ibu and Sobo and Trent and them man there. Yeah, they're on the sofa chilling. Yeah, it's on his Insta story. Wait, did Ibu clean off the head top? Hold on.
Yeah, he normally does that Ramadan, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he does. Sobo is there as well with his toes on man's table and that. I would have been like, yo, big man. Take it. No, you ain't got no socks on, Sam.
Nah, fight. You know how I feel about that. I'll fight, man, blood. Nah, fight, man, blood. Take your toes off.
Man's got the toes.
Nah, blood. Millionaire table and that. Take your toes off my table, bro. Before I scrap you.
Trent's like, guys, listen, man. I don't know, man. I'm getting a lot of stick. Like, I didn't really want to leave, but you know, I just have to leave.
And man, have to peep that. You know how funny it would be if Trent don't go anywhere, blood. You know the apologies that the brother. Because
Now that's when you would protest. The city would have to protest for Trent. Like, oh my days, I can't believe he stayed. Protest. That's what we'd have to do. That's the only way we'll feel loved again.
Yeah, because you know that these lot are about to mash up the mural, and they're going to mash up the mural very soon.
I'm surprised they haven't yet. I'm thinking they're waiting for the here we go. Trent has confirmed Real Madrid. Then that's when they'll be like, yeah, Bundes Youth's mural.
Hold on. So if N scored, like Trent's, he's going to be injured. And I was about to say, because if Trent was back and he scored against Everton, it's a madness. But what does he do, blood? Just not celebrate. Man, I'm talking too much, isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy.
Mindset, talking too much. Zip it. That's what you'll do, bro. That's what you do. All right, let's go out there, man. I know Sav wants to go and watch his favorite team, Real Madrid. Guys, catch you guys in a bit. Peace.
Steve.